Okay, so today we're going to find out how to find the area of a figure. So let's start with this problem. We're going to find the area of the shaded part of the figure. And if you take a look at this, it's a rectangle. And we want to find out what the area of the green part is, the shaded part right here. We know that the overall length is 15 inches and that it's 12 inches high. And we know that this little part of it is 6 inches. This is actually called a trapezoid because it has two parallel lines and then two other sides. Okay, so to begin with, can we figure out the area of the rectangle? There's a formula for that. Do you know what it is? The area of the rectangle equals, if you're not sure what it is, pause for just a minute and try to remember the formula. I hope you said that the area of a rectangle is length times width. So in this case, it would be 5 times 2, which is 10. So the area of this rectangle is 10. So let's go back to our example. So to begin to find out what the area of the shaded part is, let's figure out what the area of the complete triangle is. You just told me what the formula was for finding that. Can you say it again? That's right. It's length times width. What are we going to use for the length? Are we going to use 6 inches or 15? Remember, we're trying to find the area of the complete triangle. If you said 15, you're right. So it's 15 times 12, which is the width. So 15 times 12, let's say 2 times 15 is 30. 1 times 15 is 15. And add those together, and it's 180. So 180 inches equals the area of the, I hope you said rectangle, because it is the area of the rectangle. So the whole rectangle is 180 inches. Now we know that, so next we want to figure out what the area of this triangle is. So how do we do that? Take a minute and try to remember the formula for figuring out the area of a triangle. I hope you said that the area equals base times height times 1/2, or 1/2 BH. So now that we know that, let's figure out what the area of this triangle is. Now let's see. We know that this is 6 inches and this is 15. What do you think this base is right here? So let's see. If you're not sure what it is, take a minute and think about it, and when you're ready, come back. Okay, it's 9, and the reason we know that this is 9 inches right here is because this side is 15 inches, and we know that this is 6, so we're going to subtract 15 from 6, and that gives us 9 inches. So we know that our base is 9 inches, and what's the height here? Take a second and figure it out. I hope you said it is 12. Okay, so we said 9 times 12, which is 108, and then we're going to divide that by 2, and it equals 54. So we know that this little part of our rectangle, this triangle within the rectangle, is 54 inches, and overall the whole rectangle is 180 inches. So how are we going to figure out what the green part is? I want you to think about that. The whole thing is 180. This is 54. Do we add? Do we subtract? I hope you said that we are going to subtract. So we're going to take the area of the whole rectangle, which is 180, and subtract 54, which is the area of the triangle, and it gives us 126 inches, which is the shaded area. It wasn't so hard, was it? Okay, so now in this example, we're going to find the area of the blue triangle. What I'd like you to do is take a sheet of paper and draw a square with a triangle inside of it, just like the one below. So just a simple square and then have a triangle right here. Once you do that, I'm going to put me on pause for a minute and let's go do that. And then I want you to cut out the 3 pieces. So 1, 2, 3. So the big blue one and the big blue triangle here and the 2 smaller pink triangles. Once you do that, I want you to try to figure out if the pink triangles are equal in size or area to the blue triangles. See if you can manipulate those pink triangles around. Let's see. Okay, there goes that one. And whoop, like that. So we know that the blue big triangle is equal to those two smaller pink ones. I just want you to keep that in mind. So to find the area of a square, first we're going to find the area of the square, then we're going to divide by 2 to find the shaded area. So to find the area of the square, it's simply A times A. So we find out what, if we know what one side is, we multiply it by another side, and that gives us the area of the whole square. And then once we have that, we can just cut that in half because we know that the two pink ones are equal to the blue. Another way of looking at it, and this was, you probably saw this on one of the examples on the test, is we know that CDE is 1/2 of base times height. So we know that our base is 24, we know that the height is 24, and if we divide that by half, we're going to come up with the area of CDE. So CDE is 24 times 24, and that equals 576. And then we're going to divide 576 by 2, and that equals 288. So the area of the blue shaded triangle is 288 centimeters. Make sure you put the cm up there. I hope you understood this, and if you didn't, go back and listen to it a few more times because it's really important that you understand this. As a matter of fact, the 6th grade girls are working on something very similar, so you're going to see it again next year. So it's important to know how to do it.